Hi there. Are you looking to learn bash arrays in quicker way? Then this is the right session. Here I'm going to explain you the basic concepts of an array and also uh, top 15 bash array commands so that you will be able to understand how to use bash arrays in your day-to-day operations, also especially in shell scripting. Let us dive into the session. Okay, starting from the basics, what is a variable? We know in most of the programming languages, variable is a temporary store for storing information, and it can hold only one value at a time. Now, array is a collection of variables of the same type. Now, the same type means like either int or string or float, just normal programming languages. But in this bash arrays, it can hold like different data types in one single array, int or string or float. Just in the same array, we can store it. Okay. Now, let us dissect the array, like how array looks like. Uh, if you see these boxes, okay, the first is first row, 10 and 15. They are called as an array elements and they are referenced by index 0, 1, 2, 3. Always the index of an array start from 0. So this is the first element, this is the second element, this is the third element, and this is the fourth element. Okay, so this array is called as like had given name A, and it has a length of 4. Uh, Index 0 is always called as a lower bound, and the upper bound here is 3. Okay. In order to access an array element, just we need to call like A of 0. A of 0 means the first element. A of 2 means the third element. Here 15 is going to print. A of 3 means it's the last element. So this is the array dissection. Okay, like just to get the understanding, like in commands we will use like this 0 or 1 or 2, 3 to extract an element. So if you understand this clearly, then the commands are very simple. Okay, now moving further. So as I said earlier, arrays in bash scripting need not to be same same type elements. It can be like both strings and numbers. But you need to note a main point here that unlike in other programming languages, bash shell does not support multi-dimensional array. It is going to support only one-dimensional array, and that too there are two varieties: numerically indexed arrays and associative arrays. So in this session, I'm going to explain this both numerical index arrays as well as associative arrays. Now, always array starts with declaration and then initialization. So as I told you, there are two varieties: numerical indexed and associative arrays. Okay, in order to declare and initialize an numerical index array, the command is need to start with a keyword called declare -a in lowercase, then the array name. It can be anything. There is no hard and fast rule. Okay, then equal to, in parenthesis, you just need to pass the elements, like the first element, second element, third one, so on. So depending upon your requirement, you can just initialize an array by passing the number of elements. Take in the example I just mentioned, you can see here declare -a, then array name. Okay, then in parenthesis I'm passing the elements 10 and 15 big. This one you have seen in the last picture. Like these are the elements 10 and 15 big. Okay. Now next is like declaring and initializing an associative array. Earlier we seen that how to declare and initialize an indexed array, numerical index array. Here is an associative array. Associative array means it is based upon key value pairs, whereas numerical index, it is like it is as it shown in the picture, it is indexed with number starting from 0. Like if you know, in order to access any element, you need to pass the index number, whereas in while accessing any associative array element, you need to pass the key. So declare hyphen caps A the array name. Just you should be very careful. If you pass lowercase a, it would be numerical indexed array, and if you pass hyphen uppercase a, then it becomes associative array. The first command is going to declare an associative array. Then next commands are like passing a key and the value. Array name k1, so key 1. Next key with b and value 2. Key with c, value 20. Like this, associative arrays can be declared and initialized. Now, just to print an array, declare hyphen p in lowercase and array name. So it just print the array. But if you want to print the whole array, especially like while using shell scripting, okay, just you need to pass dollar parenthesis, okay, or flower braces, array name, square brackets, at the rate, or star mark. So you can use any of these two commands to print the whole arrays. So these are widely used in shell scripting. Okay, I'll show you in the demo, just for us to get hold of the commands now. In the demo, I'll clearly explain the usage with an example. Okay, moving further, to get the length of an array, it is dollar flower braces, then hash, array name, then square braces, at the rate, or star. So it is going to print the length of an array. I told you, right, in the dissection of an array consists of a length. So in order to get that length, this is the command. So you can use any one of these two commands. Now, not only this, if you want to get the length of the element, now the fifth command is going to give the length of an array. But if you want to get the length of the element, okay, instead of at the rate, you should pass that element index value. Okay, like if we want to get the index number 1 length, then pass the 1. Okay. Now the next, as I told you, in associative arrays, it is based upon key value pairs. So in order to get what are the keys used, okay, keys, this is the command, dollar parenthesis, exclamation mark, array name, in braces, okay, in square brackets, just put at the rate. So it is going to give the keys used in that array. Okay, now the next most important command is like slicing of an array. So it is very interesting. See, you have like a length of like 10 elements, but if you want to get like only first 2 or 3 or like that, so we can slice an array. So it is very interesting command. So just wait till demo. So there you will clearly understand the importance of the slicing of the array. Now, similarly, we can slice the element in the array. Okay, I'll show you in the demo. So in order to slice an array, just pass like this, dollar flower braces, array name, at the rate, colon, from where the index number where you want to start, and the next, the length. Like if you want to get 3 elements from the index 0, then you need to give 0.3, then it's going to print only the 3 elements. Okay, similarly for this slicing of an array, slicing of an element in array. Okay. Now, one very interesting command here is like, if you want to remove last character of an element, okay, the last character of an element, okay, you need to pass, like suppose there is an element, okay, you want to remove t, like the last one, okay, you need to pass like $array name, index of that element, percentage, then question mark. So it is going to remove the last element. Okay, now next one is like find and replace of element in array. Okay, so you want to replace an element with some name, so some value, then this is the format. $array name, square brackets at the rate, slash, the element to find, then the element to replace. Similarly, we can replace an element of an array also. Okay, like this 11th command will replace an element, but in element we can also find value and we can replace it. Okay, for every scenario there are two things. We can replace whole element, or the 12th command, what it does is in the element we can just replace few values. I'll show it to you. You will get clarity once I show you the demo. Okay, now we have seen like initializing, declaring array, initializing array. Now at the end, like once our task is done, then we need to delete an array. So in order to delete an array, the command is unset, then pass the array name, which is going to delete the array. Okay, now adding an element to existing array. So till now we have seen like arrays there. We have just, while initializing itself, we have added the values, but we have not seen any example to add an element in between. Okay, like so now what happens using this plus equal to symbol? Just you need to pass array name plus equal to, then in parenthesis just pass the element. This element is going to get added at the end. So like this, we can add an element to an existing array. Now this, if there are two arrays, by using this command, we can copy into single array. Okay, this command is very simple. Give the new array name equal to, in parenthesis, okay, under double quotes, pass first array in this format and also second array. Then it's going to become a new array. So like this, we can copy two arrays. Okay, now let us look into demo. I have logged into the Linux version machine, and in order to see this shell, I logged in. Yeah, it's a bash. Okay. I'll take you through these commands, starting from, yeah. First of all, we'll declare an array, numerical indexed. The syntax is declare hyphen lowercase a, then the array name, followed by the elements. Okay, I'll just copy it. Now I just declared. So in order to access, we need to print echo dollar cover braces, then in square braces, 10 means 0th element, and means first element, 15 is second element, big is third element. So I want to print the first element, distant. Similarly, I want to print the like fourth element, then it is n minus 1. As third element, it is, I want to put like 1, 2, 3, 4 big. Then I should give like 3 is n minus 1, because index always starts from 0. It's big. So like this, we can access each element of an array. Okay, now going back to next command. The one we have seen is like in a numerically indexed one. Next is an associative array, which is a key value based. Okay. just here it's a slightly different syntax. In order to declare, we should give like declare a keyword, then hyphen a in uppercase A for associative, and followed by the array name. I'm just using this array name. Now, in order to initialize, just give the key value index and then the value a of k equal to 1. Next, a of l equal to 2, or like 200. Then a of y equal to ABC. Okay. Now, in order to print element of associative array, instead of index number, we need to pass the key, corresponding key. For example, if I want to print like L value, like L key value, then you need to pass the L. Okay. Then it's like 200. And if I pass Y, it is ABC. And if I want to pass, like you will get the value of K key, then give like 1. So this is an associative array. In associative arrays, we use key value pair combination, whereas in the numerical index, just we pass element value, then starting from 0, it will be the index, and we'll get the elements details from it. Okay, now hope you got the clarity on what is associative array and numerical index array. Okay, next. Now, yeah, just we have printed just individual elements, but in order to print whole array, the command is simple: declare hyphen p in lowercase, then give the array name. Sorry. Now declare hyphen p array name. You are seeing it, right? This was the associative array which I printed. Which we have declared and assigned the key values. You can see y is ABC, key L it is 200 value, k equal to 1. Similarly, if I want to print in numerical index, array declared was an A. Declare hyphen PA. You can see, right? It is numerical index, means instead of keys, the values would be like starting from 0, 1, 2, 3. You can see the corresponding values assigned to it. So in this fashion, you can just print the whole array, whether it is an associative or indexed. And moving forward, this was like getting the output using a declare command, but instead of that, there is one more way to print the whole array. That is dollar followed by the braces array name and @ or star. So it will print the entire array. So let me copy this one and paste it. Yes. You can see, right? Array name is the associative array which we have declared. You get the whole values like this. Only you want in order to get the values. One more way is like just q star instead of @ it will also print the same. Similarly, for numerical indexed, if you give like a star, it is going to print the whole values. And similarly, @ it is also going to do the same thing. Okay, just you can use a star or @ it's up to you. Okay, anything's means the same. Now, as I told you earlier, that each array would have a length. Okay, in order to get the length of an array, like if someone has declared an array, we don't know what is the length of it, but we know the array name. So using that one, how to get the array length of array? This is the command: dollar in flower braces hash array name @ or star. It's going to print the length of an array. Since in associative array, just we have declared only 3 keys and values, hence the length is 3. And similarly, for numerical indexed, it is 4. Because we have declared 4, it is indexed starting from 0 to 3, it means it has 4 elements. So like this we can get the length of the array. Next, move forward. Now, just now we saw like whole length of an array, but if you want to get the length of the element, okay, it is simple. Instead of at the rate, we need to pass the index number. Okay, let us see. I got $2 see 15. The value is 15. It has 2 digits, hence the length is 2. Similarly, if I want to get length in for associative array, just pass the key value. That's it. Length is 3. Let us check what is the value here. 200. 200 means it has 3 digits, so hence the length is 3. So like this we can get the whole array length and also individual element length. Next, okay. Now we know the associative array, but we don't that we want to get the keys, like how many keys are available. Just use this command in hash, like not hash, it is exclamation mark. We will get the keys. YLK are the keys. Okay. Now, the next very much interesting thing is like the slicing the array. Like there are 4 elements. Okay, we want to get only the 2 elements or 3 elements from it. So just the syntax is simple. Dollar flower braces gives array name, colon, index of the element where to start, and the length. For example, if you want to get second and third element, then you need to pass like 1. Okay, because index second element means the index is 1, then we need to take till second element. The third element, that is 1:2. So 2 elements will be printed. Okay, let us show you. Okay, this is the array, total array. What I want to get from second element to the third element, from and to 15. Okay, in this fashion. Or if you want to get like from second to last, you can get 15 and like this. You can slice the array. Now, after that, we just slice an array. Now we can even slice the element of array. Okay, for example, let us take first element index. It is ant. Okay, I want to get only from n to t, so you can just do like from 1 to 2. So first ant a got truncated, and last this n and t got printed. Like this, we can even slice the element. Okay, this is the beauty of this bash arrays. You can even slice the array, and you can even slice the element. Okay, whatever is required for it. Okay, next. Now, if you want to delete the last element, okay, last character of an element, that's it is simple. Percentage, then question mark. So, in ant t got truncated. The only 2 digits got printed. Like this, we can delete the last character. This is also widely used in shell scripting. So just please make note of it. Okay. Next is like replacing element in an array. Okay. For example, See, we have a numerical index array consists of which has values 10 and 15 big. Now I want to replace ant with elephant. So the syntax should be like dollar a braces at the rate slash which one want to be replaced and what is the value to be replaced. So that we need to pass. Okay. You can see, right? The original is 10 and 15 big. After replacing, it become 10 elephant, 15 big. Like this, we can do the find and replace operation. This is an array. Okay. Now we can even do an element. Okay. For example, same thing. A and T, right? I want to make it as B and T. Simple. So A, T plus with B. It got interest B and T. Okay, you can see you can even do find and replace operation for each our interest element also. Like is first field or second elements depend upon the logic. Okay. Now after that. Deleting array is very simple. Just you need to use command unset, then give the array name, it will be printed. Okay, for example, unset okay, now if you ask to print, since it is the null, no value got printed. Okay, the numerical index array got deleted. So using unset command, we can delete associative array or like numerical index array. Okay. Now, adding element to existing arrays. This is very simple. Give the array name plus or equal to, then give the element to be added in parenthesis. It's going to get added at the end. Okay. Now, let us go back to first command and declare the because we have deleted, right, using unset command. I want to again initialize or declare and initialize this one. Now equal to I want to add a value called TV. Now let us see, declare hyphen p. Thank you. Because it was like too big. Now fifth element got added. It's called steel. Like this, we can add any element to the array. Now one more interesting using bash arrays is we can combine two arrays. Okay, syntax is very simple. In like give the new array name equal to, then in parenthesis just under double quotes give the first array followed by the second array. Okay, then it's going to form a new array. Okay, let us copy it. I just copied yes, see, first array, second array. Okay, the two arrays got created. Now here I am just going to add them, combine them, not add, just combine them. It's called, I'm just naming it as a new array. Okay, now you can see, right, 10, 20, 30, 40 later from index 4 A, B, C, D got added. So two arrays got combined into a single array. So like this we can use bash arrays in our shell scripting or in a DevOps area. I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and stay safe.